This is Die Sporting Network.
Senior, number 2, Damir Tucker. At forward is 6'4" senior, number 11, Adam Solomon. At forward, 6'7" sophomore, number 24, Billy Stanfield III. At guard is 6'4" junior, number 1, Cameron Word. At guard is 6'4" sophomore, number 3, Ellis Johnson. The head coach of the Cardinals, David Gately. And now please welcome the starting lineup for the Mount St. Joe Gaels. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 12, Sexton Simley. At forward, a 6'9" junior, number 35, Kenneth Anthony. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 1, B.J. Ranson. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 5, Chauncey Word. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 11, Aaron Early Jr. The head coach of Mount St. Joe is Pat Clutchy. Tonight's officials are Dwayne Spector, Alfonso Hawes, and Jordan Reed.
All right, third BCL quarterfinal matchup. Two of the oldest teams in the BCL, Mount St. Joe's and Calvert. A great rivalry spans back to 1971 plus. And locked in. This year, both teams, close game. Mount St. Joe's won both matchups, wasn't easy. Billy Stanfield, the third, the sophomore in today, has not played in about maybe, I'd say now, about almost a month now.
Wow.
See how this one goes here.
Be interesting too. Lloyd was the second team all BCL, and Vino Ransom, I believe, is the player.
Yeah. Johnson Word was part of that as well. Tip off here.
If I'm not mistaken, Billy may have been honorable mention. I have to look again. He might even been second team as well. I have to check that.
Didn't see him up there. He might have missed more time.
He did.
Early here. Pull up for 2, in and out.
Billy speak his name into rebounding position.
And there goes Stanfield here. Swings it back. Looking inside. Word, excuse me. I made the official mistake almost. No good. Swings it back here. Chauncey Word, we got to do him a couple times in Mount St. Joe's menu there. He's been amazing. Anthony for 2, no good.
What, 3 or 4 times now we saw him play Spalding. We saw them play at the event at Calvert Hall, ran by Mookie. And then we saw the event ran at Morgan, ran by Sam. Our other huge youth development guy.
Back inside here, Wood. 2-0 lead for the Cardinals.
I've been watching Wood for a few years now. He gets better every game. No pressure on you, Billy. I'm sorry, Billy. Sam Wood.
Oh, we're in the building at David Gately, the head coach of Calvert Hall, mate. We tried it too.
Chauncey Word.
Tried to the hoop from Word.
I actually got the chance to see Cam and his father came to root on John Ortiz III. They grew up playing with him. So
how cool is that?
Cam Wood's father's coaching tree is huge right now. Billy showing his
like somebody had the job on Stanfield in this game, looks like.
That's going to be a fun one.
Yes. Anthony. Rolls it in. Gaels up.
Anthony.
I think Calvert Hall's bench is down to 5 guys right now. I don't know if it's been injuries or...
I think it's double chance to leave the program.
I think I heard that. I believe at one point Reggie Holmes was with the program.
That is correct. injury.
That kept him out earlier.
I'm out a lot of the year. Wasn't able to rest it. Been able to rest it the last month. He looks pretty spry so far.
He does. He looks refreshed.
Now 3 there for Solomon, no good. Oh, Ranson tipped the miss.
Not there. Kind of rushed it a little bit.
He did. That's a 2.
In and
He's
out.
out. Not feeling no good either.
Funny, you can tell Sanville the shot is a little rusty right now, and he's going to fix that, but the rebounding is there today. Everything else is there, so eventually his shot will fall, not fail, but he's contributing, I say that as he picks up a foul, but he's contributing in other ways today, rebounding, getting up the floor, running. That's stuff like we've been talking about all day.
Fouls on Billy Stanfield III, his first team foul.
Like we always say, the little stuff. Well, this one plays Mount Carmel in the second semifinal matchup.
They will.
I'm assuming you'll be here for that. I know you'll probably be at
Got a big one, like we're riding the wave. We got Western Tech. Congratulations to my friend Shenard Lewis, also on the team with the big at the buzzer finisher, man. They were double teaming John, so Shenard said, I can finish this. Just give me the ball, and he did.
Blue ball here for what?
There you go.
Three-point basket, Cameron Wood.
Said the great Gately's name is in the Raptors here. Had a good run at McDonough.
Branson.
Actually went to St. Joe, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. He is a St. Joe guy, so he's in his former building facing his alma mater.
On his new team that's kind of been his home for years now.
And remember, Adamucci, coach here, as you said earlier.
Amatucci, yeah. Who won a national championship at Calvert Hall.
Fouls on Aaron Early Jr., his first team foul.
I also saw today in the news that Julian Reitz will be joining his running mate from St. Francis at Washington.
Congratulations to Juju. A long road and
It was.
and the association now. In the league.
Went from Newtown to St. Francis, did 4 years in Maryland. Had to hear the chants of his sister's name because of how great she was, but he never wavered, never let it get him, and now he's in the NBA. So he's probably like, run your mouth all day, I'm in the NBA.
Blue ball.
Who Derek Queen was also, he played with as well. All from Chase Street that you saw earlier today.
Yep. Branson. No. Simile, yes.
Size is going to be a little bit of a factor.
Sexton Sibley.
That's 7-5 game.
I had to keep going there.
Hold up. No.
I don't think he saw it from my angle, but if he had kept coming, he could have drawn some. He either could have finished or drawn. But again, I'm saying that it's easy sitting up here.
Entering for the Cardinals, a 6-foot junior guard, number 10, Dylan Smith.
Dylan Smith checks in for the Cardinals. 7-5 here about 3 minutes ago.
Been a good one so far, as expected it would be. All those been good. It was a good day in the neighborhood. And they're no good. Nothing around, the rebound back. There comes Solomon and company here for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Wide open. Ooh, back off the pass and a turnover.
A lot of times they say the height here can throw them off a little bit, especially because Calvert didn't play UBC last week. You have a higher ceiling here that your depth can be a little.
Simile. Throw on the 3, out of bounds.
And the advantage St. Joe has, they have a little bit of a higher floor in general in their arena. And they play in an arena.
Entering for the Cardinals, a 6'6 junior center, number 23, Emmanuel Okizi.
Stanfield takes a break here. Kesey comes in.
For the Gaels, a 6-foot sophomore guard, number 20, Bryce Hudgens.
He Is he on the guy from Oklahoma City just came back. Ministry special.
One more time.
Guy from Oklahoma City, the NBA, Alexander. Is he on the ministry special?
Oh, yeah.
Out of bounds, stays here.
Also on for the Gaels, 6'3" freshman forward, number 31, Cyber Word.
On the staff, too, Cameron Wood also was part of those poly-national ranked teams, multiple state championships.
Fades, no.
So he's a couple years into the BCL, but he knows what high-level basketball. Like I said, he's had a very successful run in the AAU circuit as well as a coach.
Okay, Kenny Wood. Word, swings it.
I believe McCoy was on the team from St. Francis, as a matter of fact, as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Simile, nailed it.
That's top five. You can only do so much.
Nothing but nylon right there.
With somebody in your face.
You know what I call that, Jay City.
Section Assembly.
Deep three for Tucker. Nope. I'm gonna push the tempo.
Stanfield looks like he's about to check that.
Ransom, Jay.
Great point basket, BJ Reitz.
It is. And that's the key. In addition,
Three back.
you got to get in there and rebound, Calvert Hall.
Too many force-up shots from
Yeah,
Tucker as well. See our word. He's shooting too.
Of course, we have, once again, we have the top MIA or BCL refs today.
Fouls on Emmanuel Kesey, his first, second team foul.
Emmanuel Kesey. I believe Uppina Kesey's son is one of the top in the country. He's coming to Maryland, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that.
First shot in there.
Stanfield checks back in for number 11.
If you would have told me for today, out of the games we've had to start the game going to the end of the first quarter, Mount St. Joe's and Calvert Hall, that would be the most
That you'd expect
scoring
to be the top, yeah.
shot to see. I'd be like, nah.
Like you said, I think there's been a lot of bad shots on both sides. One turnover total Calvert Hall, none for St. Joe.
But the score is lopsided. We got a 9-point game now. Not fully lopsided, but you know,
Yeah, I know. So pace to be 40. I'm sorry, 36.
see our word with the rebound. But 14% shooting for Calvert Hall, that basket will not count. Yeah, 14% shooting though for Calvert Hall, that's an issue.
That's going to be a problem that needs to be addressed sooner than later. Checking in the game.
Fouls on Ellis Johnson, his first. Third team foul on the Cardinals.
Oh my goodness.
Great point basket, BJ Ransom.
BCL player of the
What else
year.
can you do on that?
Pull out a white flag and wave it. Double.
Yeah, they're holding it too long.
Shot clock. Off. Uh-oh. Stanfield. Spins.
End of one, Mount St. Joe 17, Calvert Hall 5.
Gaels up in this one by 12. We're back in the second quarter. Here from Loch University of Pennsylvania. Second quarter about to get underway. Dan Lochte, and right now the east side of Townsend down 12.
They are not. You can't shoot 13%. They're doing everything. They're not turning the ball. I mean, they have a turnover, but 10 rebounds. Everything else is pretty even.
Hold on. Ellis Johnson with a big bucket there.
Ellis Johnson.
Cuts the lead to 10.
Oh, that's up. Did he shoot it? Maybe not.
Turnover back.
Got 3 on the wing.
Got the roll to go.
Billy Stanfield the third.
How about it here? Back the other way now. Knocked out of bounds, stays it. That's a foul.
Billy Stanfield the third.
Fouls on Billy Stanfield the third, his second.
It's a gamble right now this season. And the balance by keep him in, gets that free, you gotta take him out. Pull up. Oh man.
What do you do? I mean, literally. When
Cameron Wu.
No. BJ Ranson there. Back to floater. That should have been a foul. That should have been a foul. Come out by Coach Gately.
Timeout, Cardinals.
It's 8-point lead for the Gaels here. Back in the game action, 6:48 remaining. Here in the first half. Word here. Ranson with 8 already for the Gaels. That's a 3. Hodges with it.
3-point basket, Reitz Hodges.
Calvert is in trouble here, Dano.
they are. They got to get some stops on the one end and some good possessions. Not rush it.
There you go.
They rush it and need it. I apologize.
Johnson with his second field goal.
Ellis Johnson.
Actually makes the shooting up to 31% now. Still work. Up to 2 and down.
Sarah Word.
Yeah, they're shooting 56 right now. Yes.
It shows. Off the baseline, Tucker. Block.
You don't want to pick that up that far away. Especially on the bench right now. And second back in for Calvert.
Fouls on Aaron Robinson, his first. Second team foul.
Calvert, look, I say this, Calvert was rolling. You see Mel Kiper Jr. here. He'd be like, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from the draft stuff. I don't see him today. Back inside. Somebody got it in. The Gaels can't miss right now.
Sexton Sibley.
Stanfield for 2. Rattles home.
Billy Stanfield the third.
Back to 11.
Foul there.
Fouls on number 3.
That was on Ellis Johnson, his second. Third team foul.
Looking in. How about Ransom? Gibson, 2. No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, big bucket by 35,
Kenneth Anthony.
28-15.
You got everybody rolling like this for the Gaels. They're going to be hard.
You got
That was Pope. It was close.
28-15.
Pass back over. Pull out. Front inner. Early.
Saying it like it's easy to do, but if Calvert Hall could maybe draw some stuff and get Billy maybe isolated down on the block on a littler guy, I think.
No. Early back with it. Ranson. Oh, in and out. Anthony able to save it. It's going to go out of bounds. Calvert Hall get it back. 3:52 left in that. Stanfield shooting 2.
I'd like to see Calvert Hall get Wood a little bit.
Fouls on Bryce Hutchins, his first.
They've played a lot of isolation here. Maybe run some sets and see what they can get for him. (28-16). 12-point game here.
That cuts the lead to 11.
Checking back in for the Gaels will be number 12.
Shot clock at 13. Double. Turned it over.
Great.
Basket is good for Johnson.
Shaving it down a little bit.
That's what to do against Ranson. They're about to double him and get the ball out of there.
Looks like Calvert Hall's going to 1-3-1 here. Yeah.
Alley back to work. Ooh, a block. They had early on the outside, but I don't think the Cardinals really worried about him. He's the only one that haven't scored yet. Let's come in for the Gaels. They all worry about Ranson, and that should have almost was an and one. Now it won't be no bad.
That's a goaltending there. He actually just knocked his own guy's shot out of the.
There's offensive interference. It'll be 2 shots.
Fouls on Adam Sullivan, his first.
Not that we're still not having a really good game, Dave. At least made a little bit of adjustment here on him. But then he's going to make an adjustment, I'm sure. Calvert Hall, he's got to hit the shots, man. It's 50-33 here. Turnovers, you got 1, 12 rebounds.
They have taken care of the ball. Wow. That's not the issue. Shot selection has been at top. Speaking of Wood, excuse me. Solomon hits the 3. Big game.
Early.
Back in the 1-3-1.
Pull up early. No. short.
Quality shot there,
Ransom. Court the alley, Semele. No one's there, and he slams it down.
Section Sibley.
Defense stopped for Calvert Hall. Semele had an easy too.
Yeah. Got it down to 10, about a minute 40 to go. Give it 2.
Oh, Stanfield for 3. And out. Anthony had the rebound back over. Early spins out of it. Do it again. Stanfield lays the 2 in. Cuts the lead back to 8.
Calvert Hall's slowing down a little bit here. Been a little bit of a hole early, but looks like they're kind of digging back in this 1-3 line. St. Joe has had some troubles with the 1-3 line.
Anthony, no.
They must have saw something.
Wood to the chair.
Cameron Wood.
The Wood was in there and one.
Fouls on BJ Ransom, his first. Second team foul.
Yeah, that one.
We would like to apologize to the family.
Not sure why Chris Illy's not there's no pun intended there, but Cameron Wood came up there. That one rolled in off the back. We got a 5-point game now. You just said I've been able to adjust, and we've seen it now.
St. Joe just looks like this 1-3-1 has been giving them.
Yeah. Ranson. No,
They're slow and shots are
shots are a little too quick now for the Gaels.
they run here.
Back inside. Oh, that's it. Oh, I don't know. That was close. Thought it would have stayed with the Cardinals.
Mr. Gately has offered his services as a ref, but they're not listening.
They said three's enough. Train clock at 8 seconds. Word got it through somehow. Got it in there.
Chauncey Word.
Oh. Word. Go! The buzzer!
Wow!
Great play basket, Cameron Wood.
Word with that bucket to end the half. And what a first half we've had.
At the half, Mount St. Joe 34, Calvert Hall 30.
We're back to the second half here. And a good one. And this quarterfinal matchup. Second half here underway in this one. 4-point lead for Mount St. Joe's, but Calvert Hall knocking at the door here.
At one point, St. Joe had a 13-point lead. Ever since Calvert Hall's gone to this zone, they've had trouble.
Semele Reitz for three. No good. Rebound back.
Big Joe, if they can't
Solomon.
shoot him out, Calvert Hall's not coming out.
Comes Tucker. Stanfield to the 10. No good.
Rebound by Wood. There you go.
Big for Wood there, shooting two. I almost say Wood should initially touch the ball and then maybe get it this hand.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Wood at halftime. We talked more though about the 1-3-1, and he was saying they practice it a lot because they're moving well with it. So they had a couple different sets on defense. I think they were ready to bring today if the man didn't work, which it didn't. Here we go, 34-31.
How about it? Rolled away on the second there for Wood. 34-31. Need a three here. We're back to early. Over to Word. Word for three. Now, offensive rebound to Anthony. Nice kiss. What a kiss and a foul there. Simile.
Section Assembly from Kenneth Anthony.
36-31, 7-12.
Fouls on Cameron Wood, his first.
Big and one. Lead to 6 here in this. Stanfield for three.
Three-point basket, Billy Stanfield the third.
Back in the 1-3-1 here.
There. Almost stolen. There you keep it. Word back to early. Back to Ransom. Back door. Anthony. That was Tucker.
Big block by Tucker.
Early. Fuller rolls in. Good field goal for early.
And early timeout, Mount St. Joe.
Great watching.
Ray Clancy. 39.
Fans are reminded the 2026 BCL tournament program is on sale in the lobby for just $1. This year's edition has rosters for every team, the turning bracket, a review of current season, and the history of this great event. So pick up your collector's copy of this year's program now.
Calvert Hall did call a timeout.
Yeah, they got 5. I'm about to say you got Calvert called 1. We've seen it. Both teams should be at 4.
Yeah.
Scorecard says there.
Something you don't get every day.
I'm about to say
Full box score at
unless we had legit stats somewhere.
Yep.
That's about it. Lead to 5. Third game report. Spalding, John Kill ends things out for us. Expecting that one to be a good one.
Calvert Hall here, 39-34. Oh, good lord.
And there for Johnson. No good. That's a foul against the Gaels.
Smiley, that'll be his.
Fouls on Saxon Assembly, his first.
His first.
Oh, boy, I did that earlier this year. First shot in there.
Stanfield now with 12 points from the day, 4 rebounds.
I believe he's tied Simile now. Let's say he's leading all scores. Now, yeah.
There you go.
What a return here for Billy Stanfield. Hoping it's not just a one-game return. Oh, Simile, he was able to keep it early back to Anthony. Anthony inside, gets it to go.
Kenneth Anthony.
41-36. Big score. Drive here. Coming inside, Tucker. Oh, Somebody looking a little ginger there.
He is.
Early. Assembly along the court. Back to Anthony. Oh, dash! Yes, sir.
Texan Sibley.
He was actually a +3 in 14 minutes, so look for him to get a little more minutes, as he has.
That's a reach in.
Fouls on Chauncey Word, his first. Third team foul.
Okay, that was you. That's all right, though. That's all right.
Stanfield, high extension, rolls it in.
Stanfield's
Time out.
Stanfield the third.
Here's the timeout.
Time out by Calvert Hall. Is this a foul? It is a foul.
Timeout, Calvert Hall.
We'll be back. Game action here, and as they
Here we
say,
go. Calvert Hall timeout there.
what?
They'll remain in the 1-3-1. It seems to definitely be working here today.
It's hugely working indeed.
Yeah, good call by the ref there.
That was a whistle there.
That was number 11, Solomon.
Fouls on Adam Solomon, his second.
His second on the day. 43-38 in favor of the Gaels. 4:50 to go.
First shot in there.
Went from the line today is, I believe, now 5 for 5. Make it 6 for 6.
Shot clock. Jumper, no good. Rebound back. Back over. Oh, tough.
I got out of the lane there.
Jumper, suddenly no good.
Cap it off, Tom.
Comes the Cardinals.
Yes, yeah, it wouldn't have
Oh, he got it, took it away straight out.
second turnover there.
That's a foul.
Yeah. Solomon just picked up his third.
That's a deal there.
Fouls on Adam Solomon, his third.
Checking back in for the Gaels will be number 20. I'm guessing this will be his first time in the game.
Oh, Hodges, no second. Second time.
Okay. Giving a break to number 11. Oh, you're right. He didn't play 7 minutes in the first half. I'm sorry. Apologize to you, young man.
Nail them both. Lead back to 9 here.
Good save.
No good. Foul.
Fouls on number 11.
Fouls on Adam Solomon, his fourth.
Solomon.
Wow, I
has
didn't know
4
Solomon
now.
had 4. Wow.
He had 2 and he just picked up 2 back-to-back.
That's not what the doctor ordered there.
That was starting to catch up here with Calvert Hall. Robinson,
Fouls on Aaron Robinson, his second.
checking back in will be a key.
Shooting 2 at the line.
Taking a quick break here.
Got it.
10-point lead here. Second back in for St. Joe will be number 38.
What up? Shooting 2.
Fouls on Bryce Hutchins, his second.
Another bucket by Wood.
Yep.
Turnover. That's only the third for the Gaels today.
It is.
Tell you that.
Both teams are 3.
Yeah, this is a clean game here today. Calvert Hall's shooting percentage has come up too. And then another 10.
Oh boy, take it.
I think Stanfield should be arrested now. They may want to look to get him back in. From this point on, I would maybe let's see. His name's up.
Shot clock down to 8. Coming inside, lost it out. Slipped and lost it out.
Here come the Gaels, 48-40.
Got a whistle there. Calvert Hall's over to foul him. Actually, both teams technically is over to foul.
Fouls on Ellis Johnson, his third.
Yep.
Stanfield checks back in for number 2, Tucker. Tucker had 5 assists. He's quietly having a pretty good game. He doesn't have any points, but he's had a good game today.
Guys got to go play that part 3. 220 over water.
Lead to 9, 49-40. Stanfield in and out. Offensive rebound. That's a foul.
I didn't. Number 12, fouls on number 12.
Fouls on Saxon Simbly, his second.
Calvert all can keep hitting free throws. They can really whittle this lead down. Get a couple good possessions. Look for Wood and Stanfield. Gotta make those. First half, neither team missed that. There weren't many though either.
True. with timeout.
Timeout, Gaels.
142 lead in River 9.
Tickets for the remaining rounds of the 2026 Baltimore Catholic League are available now online at bclbasketball.com.
So tomorrow we have the semifinals, and then what, Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday will be the championship. And then the only thing left will be the public game to get the Final Four after this, right? Locally?
Well, to get there.
Right, the regional final.
The private school tournament goes till Friday.
That's right. Ran by Kobe. Don't ask me to say his name.
He's part of it, you know, Mark Stern and
Yep.
our good friend Houston Wilson and Marcus Elton, Kobe.
Obviously, it's tough because of the way the end of the season shakes out. It'd be nice to see if the BCL can get their chance.
Yeah, the Scouts is tough. They tried a couple years ago, trying to make concession.
Yeah.
Quite work out like they thought it would, so maybe eventually, one day. Look at inbound. Long pass. 45 remaining. They're in the third. Robinson. What?
That was good.
That was low. On that one.
51-42. Calvert Hall's got to have a couple stops and a couple scores.
There's a couple of the lawyer players on the other side. See over there?
Lochte University.
Yes. Yeah, at the breakfast, not late. Branson, no.
Nobody got.
Big offensive rebound, but he took it back. Got it over. And one.
When the
That was
ball
the
rolls
Cardinals
your way,
win from Chauncey Bird there.
Johnson.
rolls your way.
It was rolling everywhere until
Fouls on Chauncey Bird. His second.
the second. Yeah. There's a real foul trouble now. Johnson from Calvert Hall, he has 3. That's in the game right now. You know that Solomon had to go out because he has 4.
6-point game, 2 possessions.
That's 2-possession game still. One into the fourth quarter here.
They're now in a 2-3.
Ranson. Hodges. Joins it again. Second 3 of the game.
3-point basket. Reitz, Cardinals.
Robinson looking. Switch it off to Word. He didn't. He switched off to Stanfield. He switches off to Word. Word double.
He got
Back there to Ukusi. That's a 3. No. That's a foul against Miles St. Joe. That's on 7. That's his third. That's on 7. Third. Now
Fouls on Saxon Simley, his third.
Watch, he has stood up and not had.
He's giving him the stare. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's good on him too. And that was big because Stanfield would have had.
Yes. That's the lead, Dave. Second shot here to cut the lead to 7. Nope. As we say, when you're the lower seed, you need to hit free throws.
To be honest, you got hit when you're the higher seed.
Well, higher. Well, in this instance,
So that you don't give the lower seed a chance to make that.
yeah. Higher number seed, but low in the sense your chances.
3-point basket, Chauncey Bird.
That was a big 3. 3-2, Stanfield. You got to put it up. No! Second straight quarter.
Stanfield the third.
At the 3 and a 9-point game.
The end of 3, Mount St. Joseph,
Back to the fourth quarter.
57.
Here's
Calvert Hall.
Fourth quarter here underway in this one, and well, 9-point game. Calvert Hall make a burst. Wood in and out. Back the other way.
Tell you, all things considered, since they moved Wood on, they're in a man now. So they got Wood on Ransom.
They slow Ransom down. He's only at 12. Semele has 18. Word to be shooting 2 here. Chauncey Word there. Stanfield with 20. 20 and 6.
20 and 6. And Wood with 14-5. So potential couple 20-point guys here.
Fouls on Aaron Robinson, his third.
Interesting to see in the offseason, you know, Calvert Hall can add a couple pieces.
Spins in, baby.
Fouls on Aaron Early Jr., his second.
First shot for Robinson. Got it. Got 'em both. Stays here with the Gaels.
It's pretty hard to grab. You can hear them all the way down the hall. Once we're closing off.
Tucker has no points, but 5 assists big for Calvert Hall.
Yeah, and his, I think it was, Tucker had a plus minus. It was positive in the first quarter and a half.
Lost it. Gonna get it back. Wood. Loch there by Semele. Early. Comes to the lane. Shooting 2.
Fouls on Demir Tucker, his
How
first.
about a bailout? That's what that was there.
Calvert Hall's hanging around, but it's like every time they kind of get it down, St. Joe kind of pulls away a little bit.
Run and miss there. Don't help the Gaels out.
No, it does not.
Nails second. 1 of 2, leading 10. They don't feel like it, but at least every time Calvert Hall try to get close.
They get close and then, you know, so they'll block a shot or.
Bring back court there, real close. Fade short. Trying to save it, but that's a hell ball. Oh, travel! Oh no. That was gonna be a hell ball there. Coming with it. Solomon, no. For the rebound. Stanfield for 2. No. Fighting for it, gets the offensive rebound back. Solomon gets it in. Did not give up on the play. That was big. 60-52. Physicality at the right moments at the right time.
Not a lot of turnovers on either side. 5:55 to go. 4 for Calvert Hall, 5 for St. Joe.
I mean, last game we've seen the turnovers was a mile high. Back here. Foul. That's the Gaels' second.
60-52.
Fouls on Chauncey Word, his third.
Back with it the other way. Whoa, look out. Shooting two.
Checking back in for the Cardinals.
Fouls on Adam Sullivan, his fifth.
That's going to be a big Adam Solomon foul out to be a problem.
It's huge. Yes, Solomon's done. Good shot in there. Another ball. Lead back up to 10.
Good luck. Oh! 8-point game.
Ellis Johnson.
Looking here. 8-point game. Pull up. No. Similarly with the offensive rebound, shooting two. Maybe one day you might hesitate on fouling.
Fouls on Daniel O'Keefe, his second.
Bocce has all 4 guys, which he does quite a bit, all 4 guys off the line here.
Damn it.
64-54
It's a big possession here for Calvert Hall. Lost it. Look out. Ranson. Stays here. Left. 64-54 your score. 10 points. Looking here, looking. Back inside. Block again.
Second on Wood.
There it is. They over the foul limit now.
Fouls on Cameron Wood, his second.
First shot here. Yeah.
Oh,
Second shot here. No. Rebound back. Good. Foul there. That's the Gaels' third of the quarter.
Fouls on Chauncey Word, his fourth.
That's big for the Gaels.
Subbing back in for the Cardinals, number 2. Darren Tucker. Demir Tucker, I'm sorry.
No good there. That's big. Not the waves. Look like Calvert's going to keep it.
Timeout, Calvert Hall.
Timeout Cardinals.
Almost take time, 4-3 remaining. A lot of time left in this.
The BCL welcomes Kids Thrive Therapy as a 2026 tournament sponsor. We know it's difficult as a parent when your child is struggling with challenges at home, at school, or in sports, and finding the right help for them can be intimidating. At Kids Thrive Therapy, we believe in giving your family tools that will change your child's life by ensuring they are building confidence, enhancing social skills, growing strong, and thriving. We even offer take-home materials to allow your family to take part and practice skills at home. To learn more, visit kthriveot.com.
That's definitely 4.
It is. 10-point game here. This is 2 fouls. The Gaels have 4. Cardinals have 5.
The Cardinals over the limit.
Yeah.
Dangerous right now to have Simile still in this ball game. Turned it back over. Ball stays here. Coach Clancy is not happy about it. In and out. Still a 10-point game here. Robinson back. Cardinals already had Solomon foul out. Wood shooting tip. Who is that on? Might be on Anthony, I'm thinking. It is. Anthony with his third.
Fouls on Kenneth Anthony.
So Word and Simile both with 4. And Anthony now with 3.
Then we're starting to add up here on Calvert Hall side. Johnson, Robinson at 3. With that being said, Wood only has 2. Same as Stanfield, the third only has 2.
They said Anthony only has 2.
Yeah.
3. Hit them both there. A lead within 8. Pass. Simile. Kept his dribble. No good. Back. No. Assembly, I'm getting that ball out of my hands, and since it's over the word, they're going to shut it up. Shot clock at 10, though. Looking. Oh, wow. That's a foul. Didn't quite hit the cylinder area. I don't think the Overton is proper.
Fouls on Stanfield, his third.
It's his third now.
Fouls on Billy Stanfield, the third, his third foul.
3 fouls, you watch them, 4 fouls, you're like, oh boy. That's the only good news for Calvert Hall. None of the guys that's in right now is at the 4 ball. Mount St. Joe's, however, got 2 of them at the 4 ball. And then
65-56.
back at 10. But down the line here. Looking here. Wood. And one. Count it off the glass and in.
Cameron Wood.
Got the lead to 7 now. That's going to be the question.
Fouls on Kenneth Anthony, his third.
That's Anthony's third now.
Big free. Not that they're not all big, but this is in particular big.
Oh, it's huge. Oh, it's huge. No doubt about it. Got it. Timeout by who? Calvert Hall.
Timeout Cardinals.
2:47 remaining.
If that's right.
Calvert Hall should be at 2 timeouts remaining. I was thinking, yeah. What a game.
Yeah, it is.
What a tournament so far.
It has been, man.
Nobody's been having an easy streak here.
Exactly.
We know the 4-5 matchup ain't easy streak. The 2 meetings this year was Spalding and John Carroll mighty quick. The first matchup went to the Patriots up in Bel Air.
Okay.
Where it was a matchup though that Nash Avery did not play in that game.
Okay.
Second matchup we had here on DSN. Everybody was just about back. They was down at Spalding, and the Cavaliers kind of pulled away in that one. They split this season, and we're looking forward to seeing.
And they both have signature wins. John Carroll, if I'm not mistaken, beat St. Francis.
And Mount Carmel, on the road. Spalding was able to split with Mount St. Joe's this season. John Carroll. And they only lost, and they split with Mount Carmel too, excuse me. They only lost to St. Francis. They lost both matches to St. Francis and combined 6 points in the both matches.
Let's take the trying to get Ransom here.
Ransom inside. He hadn't scored in a while until then.
DJ Ransom.
To get him going, and they did that. They denied. Stanfield. Wood.
18 on shot clock.
Where's Johnson? Ellis Johnson. Ooh, he's shooting 2 though. Is that's on that? That's somebody's 4. Might be Anthony's 4.
Yep. Based on the way he's reacting.
Fouls on Kenneth Anthony, his fourth.
The assembly was in the neighborhood, but his hand didn't get there.
You know, if Calvert Hall hadn't started off so slow.
You got 3 guys on the Gaels that's in his lineup with 4 fouls.
Oh, you gotta hit these.
Again, when you're seated, higher seed, as they say. In the sense of lower seed, but a higher number. You got to be able to take advantage of stuff because when the clock ain't running and nothing's going.
And conversely, you know, 6 turnovers is a good number.
Early.
Oh!
Early got it cooking. He stepped out though.
No, you're right. Word's got 4, Simley's got 4, Anthony's got 4, and the Calvert Hall side, they've got a few with 3. Stanfield with 3 himself.
He ain't great, but 4 is worse.
20 seconds left on the shot.
You got 3 starters with 4. Offensive rebound, got it back out. They need it. Wood. No.
In and out.
This is there. Foul there.
He's the guy you don't want to foul, but you have to.
So close to Calvert Hall. They had a lot of close matchups this year.
Aaron Robinson is fourth.
Open, we have to say this nowadays because that time, hopefully Stanfield stays, hopefully.
Yeah.
Draw more kids in, hopefully. And
You got a really strong couple guys with Stanfield and Ward.
right.
And then you got some role players. What year is Tucker?
Tucker's the senior.
Okay.
Solomon, this senior, and Christmas Smith, which didn't get much playing time when they got healthy, but he did early in the year.
Yeah.
He's a senior, so both teams again over the foul limit. It's almost a change of points maybe here, perhaps.
Fouls on Chauncey Word.
That's Word, that's it. The Word's been shot in this one today, at least for the older brother, too.
It has.
Just in.
That's what I would say.
Another mystery. You know,
Echelon did have to sit out this game. I guess BCL and MIA rules. And then Jackson, that's number 23 from Mount St. Joe.
okay.
Forgot about that. He'll be back tomorrow. But again, that's with the foul trouble right now. He would have been inserted in this game at some point.
Well, I'll tell you, it's just Calvert Hall's free throws. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but and the bad shooting to start the game.
Yeah.
Fouls on Cameron Wood, his third.
Credit where credit's due. When they went to the 1-3-1, it changed the complexion of the game.
Good all your points, Dano.
It's definitely a good move, but you know, as the game went on, unfortunately, late, they're down because in the beginning you had to come back out of that.
Get on them both. 74-61. A foul there on Tucker. That's his second, but it's almost a change of free throw shooting right now.
Fouls on Jameer Tucker, his second.
Or 19 now. He can equal Simile and Stanfield at 20. He does. Stanfield, no. That's a foul against Calvert Hall. Coming back again to shoot. A couple more.
Fouls on Ellis Johnson, his fourth.
Johnson's fourth now. There was a time we didn't have to say who was folks coming back. You know they would be, but
Yeah, the old days, yeah, no, you're right. And you'd have a couple kids from JV that you would say for sure, like, this will be a rotation guy. I mean, a sophomore going to be my point guard.
Timeout, Calvert Hall.
But this is the world we're in. The portal, so you have to adjust with it.
the portal, like I said, the portal opens up in the off season, in the preseason, in the regular season.
Regular season, I mean,
It's opened up in the playoffs.
wait a
Time or
minute.
two.
Ask Will Watts. He's had a couple times where he's where would that guy come from?
Right.
Maybe on St. Joe. So
Open up after the season, going to AAU.
speaking of Will Watts,
Little DMV lives and stuff.
yeah, I mean, in the middle of a game, I'm like,
Right.
you come out of the locker room, I'm like, why are you over there?
And AAU, you like, you twist sides?
Yeah,
What
like,
happened?
at halftime, like,
Impossible.
heard you could get more. You're starting for me. What do you mean you can get more minutes over there? But another note, On the county side, Will Watson's going to face Milford Mill is his Moby Dick. You know how he's been fighting that Milford Mill, get that monkey off his
Well,
back?
we're still around left to that.
You're right. But will this be the year that he takes out Milford Mill? He's got to get to Milford, and Milford's got to get to him.
That's true. Score don't show you the
1 minute to play.
have it all. Robinson back. Wood for 3. Nope. That's a hell ball.
Calvert Hall's probably going to start conceding here in a minute.
Oh, we're back to Mount St. Joe. Double. Back to Hodges. It was similar.
So I think they're probably close to conceding.
Yeah, they're not really trying to foul now. They're bunching out, but not really.
Defense.
Yep. Good team defense. Anthony shooting 2. Stanfield with his 4th. They're playing defense there on that line.
But back to what you were saying, I think
Stanfield for third, his 4th.
to build around.
No question.
You know, and I think if you could get a couple bigs, you could move Stanfield down a little bit more to like a stretch 4 or a 3.
Yeah. First shot, no good there.
You know, he's kind of had to play a lot, you know, in the paint this year, and his game is designed to play all 3 levels. But the reality is, too, prep schools are going to be calling from out of town.
They've been already on the hotline. They probably be on it some more. Cuts. Tucker and on.
Tucker.
A parting gift there for Tucker. Senior.
Fouls on Kenneth Anthony, his 5th.
Checking in for the Gaels is number 31. Checking out is number 35.
Back over here. Double in. Timeout.
Timeout, Gale.
10.5 seconds remaining.
I'll see you guys. Okay, fellas. See you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, Phil.
78-64. 14-point lead.
It is true. There's an irony there that I appreciate.
And over. Foul there from Wood. That's his 4th.
Fouls on Cameron Wood, his 4th.
Branson. 20-point game here.
Did not show the. Coming inside. Tucker. Another point.
Samir Tucker.
Look, that's going to do it. 8/10 of a second left.
Some confusion there on the inbound.
Right. That does it.
Final score, Mount St. Joe 80, Calvert Hall 66.
The Gaels move on to the BCL BCL semifinals and a rematch of last year's championship game against Mount Carmel. Alcohol season comes to an end here. One more to go. Spalding and John Carroll meet. We're headed for you to end things out in the BCL quarterfinals here for Loyola Blakefield coming up. Loyola University coming up. Enjoy the rest of the hoops.
This is Dye Sporting Network.